are 40 million SMEs as of the last count in Nigeria, and together they contribute about 85% to Nigeria's GDP. But interestingly, only 70,000 of those SMEs employ more than 10 people, meaning that most SMEs in Nigeria are essentially one-man shops. Why then do SMEs fail? Studies have shown that only 20% of SMEs actually outlive the first generation of owners. There are a few reasons why, one of which is a lack of accountability. So my name is Bisi Adeyemi. I'm the Managing Director of DCS Corporate Services. Here are my top 5 tips on building a sustainable business that outlives you. Tip number 1 is to have a business plan and a strategy. You cannot do business without having a clear business plan and a strategy. And in developing a business plan and a strategy, it means that you have done your competitive analysis. You've looked at what's happening in the market. You're not the only person in that business. What are your competitors? What are they doing? And that business strategy has to have milestones. So you're going to have milestones as to the first few months, the first few years, and then that strategy also has to be reviewed periodically. A business plan and a corporate strategy is critical. The second tip is to have a board of directors. And in this regard, I would like to just give an example. So a few years ago, a friend of mine approached me and said that he was approaching his 65th birthday and was going to begin to wind down his business and his involvement in his business, and wanted to hand over to his children essentially. And he approached them separately and said to them that, well, you know what, I'm approaching my 65th birthday and I would like you to start planning to come back to Nigeria and come and take over. Both of them turned him down. So we sat down together, we decided that it was appropriate to set up a board. And the kind of phenomenal changes that happened in that business, well, it's better imagined. Set up a board, the board began to help him set up structures, internal control, internal audit, risk management, and all the things that the board will require. So his accounts started having to reflect actual figures because the members of the board would not want to have their name sullied. They have a reputation to protect. After a year of setting up a board, his son joined. But the interesting thing is that he didn't join at the very top. Another mistake that SMEs make. He started at the very bottom of the organization. So he went through the entire organization and now is the general manager. This is 5 years after. He's not on the board because the board has enabled him to put in place structures. Tip number 3 is to put together a great team. A team that is qualified for the roles